kind of just a little slow. I'm so tired. I've been, what am I doing? I gotta get to action. So I'm using you to make sure that I get my stuff done, because here's the thing. I've been doing all my work for you and I love doing it, and then I get tired, and then I think this is, I can just imagine now you all have a job too, and then you're gonna try and train hard, and so I want to lead you on, okay guys? Hey, hola Sean, great to see you, and oh, I see all my girls. Okay, great. So what are we gonna do today? We're gonna start with my shoulders. I'll be back. Alright guys, I wanted to show you a trick first. Okay, we know that everyone who sees a woman like me without a comparison shot beside, they're gonna say, oh my god, that's a big monster, steroids, you know, all the stuff people say because of ignorance, and they don't understand size and how it matters and so on, relatively speaking. If you don't have anything to compare yourself, you have no idea. That's why the cats I have can look like big pumas. What am I doing? So I wanted to show you how you can show this for your friends, to kind of stop telling you that women shouldn't do this or that, whatever. I'm just gonna, it's not my day with things I'm not gonna get out of this. Probably, if I get it to go up, I can't take it off. Alright, so, look here now. You see, I look like I have no muscle at all. I look like so skinny. I'm loose from top to toe. So I'm about 110, 112 pounds, up and down fluctuates, like 2 pounds up and 1 down. That's how it is. It's always gonna be. When you're lean, you're gonna fluctuate a little bit, but it's gonna stay in the same range. When you have a healthy body weight range and you follow the same routine without the tsunami waves, you're gonna notice that the scale kind of doesn't go up and down, because it reflects your own erratic behavior. All right, so you see I look like so tiny. So that's why people body shame me, say, you have no muscle at all, you're just tiny, you lost everything. Like that, right? Okay, so then you're gonna do this. Right? Okay, that's it. That's how I can pass for being a skinny rat. And then someone else after that said, oh, you just took a lot of steroids, that's what you're so big. Yeah, I'm so big at 5'2" and 110 pounds, that's how big you are, yeah. So that's how fun you can have with your friends. Alright, so we're gonna start with the shoulder rehab. So that keeps on going. For a few weeks ago I had the opportunity to work on my shoulders and take the time off to make sure that they're strong enough for another 50 years if I'm lucky. So the most important thing when you start training and you're tired is just know that when you start, things change. Okay, so, oh, come on, Nordin. this is not gonna start good. So you know, come on. So now it's like, a good tips here is to just say, if I do one set, then I'm gonna have my refit, and if I don't do the set, I'm not gonna have refit. It's all a lie, because I don't do that, but it doesn't matter. I lie to myself all the time to make sure I do what I do, and then I just say after, like, ha, busted, you bought that one. But anyway, all right, so this is the shoulder that got torn, and then this one had stuff that should be. So I just, like, when I started my rehab, I was just like, oh, I found another one that was like bad. I love all the compliments. Thank you so much for everything, and I want you to learn from me. All right, so here's the thing. Shoulders need you to have stability because they require the muscle strength to keep it together. So if you're not doing anything, you're just not gonna have the strength to lift anything in your real life. So I'm thinking about you in your real life. The microwave race, it's like my shoulder. So that's what I noticed. This move, have you noticed? 1,000 ways to kill your shoulder when you do the microwave is this. The lift here up to that one, and then like that. So we're gonna work on that. All right, so let me stop talking. I'm talk. I get tired of myself, but anyway. Today I also made sure that my phone caller ID is set to scene. So all my clients in the Fighter Warrior, you have me programming, you know when I call, because that will definitely keep you accountable. We know that. You check in with me every week on a text. Because if you don't do, you know I'm running after you. Alright, so let's start with the first move. Shoulder rehab going. I've been doing the cross with my girls, women, but not now. We're gonna do another one, okay? So here, I just want to make sure that the elbows are not coming downwards. So when you have an unstable shoulder, this is going to be scary. But when you don't, when you have no problem, you're like, what the heck am I going to do this? So if you do these exercises and they feel like, I don't need this at all, what is this for? It might be that you don't need it, or I'm just weaker than you are, or I need more stuff. So we all have different areas, and that's what I love about fitness life, because it keeps you stimulated, it keeps you engaged, and for your brain health, because you are problem solving all day long. When you get injured, when you're learning new skills and learning new exercises, that's how it is. Like when you get out of it, if you don't do it for a body, you do it for the lessons, for what you learn, things change. You don't get that crazy feeling like, why do you always have to kind of work for something aesthetic? Why can't you just work for the feeling of training and working out and taking care of your body and doing that, right? So it's like the difference between simple looks versus doing. And I'm all about what it makes me feel is what I like to do. All right, so that's good. So now I'm gonna do it with the with the max weight on top. That's gonna be a big one. You don't mess with the big weights here. All right, what kind of big weights am I gonna do? 3 pounds? All right. So I wanna, in between sets here, I want to just tell you, when I left my goals gym in 2020 and made my own gym, I didn't know how much I never belonged to a gym culture or anything. I was always an outsider for it, like you said now. But the whole point is that I never felt that I could be comfortable being me body-wise in the community. Because I felt that it was always about other women were always so strong and always lifting so heavy and always being so crazy buff and being able to train so hard, and I'm just like, I can't keep up. And I didn't even want to, right? But it was so much about, everything has to be about performance and competition and competing, and it's like, to what length are these willing to do this? And I wasn't ever interested in, because for me it was about the fitness life that is sustainable and healthy. It wasn't something that should be all about a trophy, and no matter what I do to my body or how I treat it, it doesn't matter, because it's all about standing on stage for one day and then blow it all and then pig out and then use whatever chemicals to get in shape again and then be completely depressed having all these drug addictions, and for what? I felt almost like, if you don't want to do that, I have never an interest in making my body be like that, because I was never interested in being freaky. I never wanted freaky muscle. I never had a complex that I have to have more muscle. And you always knew that I don't need more muscle for my career, what I'm doing. So when I was competing, when I was done with that, I just like, yeah, I was a stepping stone, and my lifestyle became the way I was when I competed. Was just now, I thought I was gonna lose it because I was terrified about my eating control. I was terrified about becoming my pig and glutton and take over again. So that's why I wanted to compete and compete and compete. But then I realized that, well, it wasn't something I wanted to be part of, the whole industry. I didn't want to have a trophy and then just have a body ideal and I should work for this for no reason. I wanted to work for my ideal, and at that point they told me I was too athletic, I had too much glutes and too much body back muscles because I was too athletic. That was when they tried to tone down all the time. One more time here. So, and then after each show, everyone is like saying that they're gonna stay lean, and everyone loves how they feel lean, and that's like, yeah, exactly, that's what I mean, that's what I do. The whole eating and the training and discipline and practicing and struggling, that's what I wanted. That's what I signed up for, the forever struggle. But it was like everyone else was the opposite. They just wanted to look good for one day so they could have a trophy and get all the accolades and like applause. Okay, but everyone wanted that, but I wanted to be on stage as number one in my life every day. That's not for the world, but for me. All right, so now we're gonna do this one. And then it was all about these people, other people, just like they talked about how they're gonna stay lean because they felt so great, and then just pig out again, and then kind of hide away for months of depression and drinking alcohol and everything until it was time for a new show. And then all of a sudden they're gonna start with all the prep and the chemicals again. I'm just like, but that's not how you can live your life. And that's why, of course, they're not sustainable, why they're not me now 20 years later, but they're still kind of stuck. All right, so now we're gonna do this is a great one. So this is the third one, and this is static hold. So you're gonna think about having someone hit in the face. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just gonna stand here and walk around a little bit, but this is the whole move. So I'm looking in the front here and following the elbow. So think about now the anatomical planes. You want to make sure that you keep on in the same plane here. So don't cross the lanes. So you know, when I can't talk, you know. I feel so good. All right, so when you're into lifestyle and everyone else is like trying to just beat the game and trying to have, you know, always be number one, but how you feel on the inside, and also how can you do, like, as you can tell, I can't even understand why would you want to do that, and then how can you live, but it's because I care about health and longevity, and I want to live as long as I can, and I'm not married to the past, and I don't think that my life ends after 20. My life becomes better and better each day, so I have a complete different mindset. So I guess I would never be the one who does whatever you can in a sport, like you know, all the athletes who just do whatever because that's what they want. That's most important for them, right? They want to play their game. I just didn't have that interest. So then I felt that I don't have an interest, so why always ask, you know, the people say, you should compete. Like, you should compete. It's like more like, that's what everyone tells you when they're trying to make money off you or trying to make you their client and you can take credit and then just get put you in drugs. Right, so be careful. All my growing up in bodybuilding, all these people with coaches, you know, try to kind of be on my team, you're gonna be in top 3, so I get credit. I'm like, hell no. I'm not gonna give you credit for what I've done. So now I have a prone grip here. See this? Oh, you can't see. I did this one and now this. Well, I'm gonna turn this way. So I felt that I was always teased and shamed that I was always too pale because I wasn't out tanning. And then I was shamed for not, well, first of all, I got famous for always staying so extremely lean. Isn't that hilarious? When that was my whole mission in life, because I wasn't naturally that way. I had to work on my mind to master my body. So I love that the people that I hear, they like followed me for so many years that they kind of can guarantee for my work ethic. I love that. You know, when someone has actually witnessed you instead of just being critics online. But it still was about being in a community where nobody understands that, yeah, I don't care about only one show or be fit for one day of a year. I want to take care of my body, and I'm not gonna enforce other people to do the same, like keep on competing. For what reason? Like my clients, I don't tell them to compete because I don't think there is a solution, like a lesson. Usually in competition or fitness communities, it's always about compete to learn discipline or something. Well, I would say it's much better to learn how to sustain, how to maintain, because if you don't do that, well, you're gonna waste all your time, right? So since nobody knows how to maintain, I feel the problem, you don't need to practice the willpower, which is what competition are about. You need to practice discipline, which is what happens when willpower's out. That's what I teach you. So I think that is just to make sure people get in shape and then stress about it and then don't know how to do it. It's an easy, low-hanging fruit. And I think that's just beyond, like, that's past. I don't have time for that. I want to go straight out to where people need help, which is not to get in shape, it's about how to maintain. So I want to teach as many as possible to not waste their time, because if we just think a little bit and talk instead of just being stressed out and nobody wants to talk about, you know, what we all think, just there's a big difference between, yeah, I know, we all know how to eat, how to train, what to think, right? But that's not the same as feeling it. And if you don't allow yourself to have the feelings and ventilate, then you're gonna bottle up and you're gonna, if it's usually about bodies, either you don't want to work out, you don't know how to do it, or you are the opposite. What do you call that? When you're really good with your diet. Yeah, so you're not good with your diet then. So let's say if you have a typical glutton like me, like I could eat for 5 people every day, so if I wasn't into fitness, I would be obese in one day. I'm perfect for it. I love chocolate, I love everything that is high in calorie, and I can eat like a mother. So I have all the talent to become a product of American fast food culture. And I was lazy too when I was like a teenager. Before I found Arnold, I looked down on people who worked out. I thought like, what the heck are you doing with your life? Because I was like intellectual. As you can tell, we all are young and idiots, and then we become old and idiots, and then after that we're probably less idiots, and then before we die, we peak. Okay guys, so basically, I want to teach all women how to be empowered, as in knowing how to eat, to be full and happy, and to enjoy, to go out for your dates, to go out and eat and not eat, and how to pobo. I want you to really understand how diets work, so you don't ever need to buy another diet. So my whole commitment to you is this: if you're with me as a client, you're enrolled in my challenges, guess what? I only want you to not give up so easily about the thought, because that's what I'm talking about in the room every day. We talk, because you need to ventilate. You need someone who knows to get it, because I'm not going to tell you to just go have a cupcake. No, it's not about that. It's you to understand, yes, this is normal, this is natural. It's the constant back and forth. It's a part of it. You just have to learn what voice is the right one, and I teach you that, all right? okay, I gotta train now. So now what is going on here now is I'm gonna do my shoulders, and then I'm gonna work out my brownie batter. I realize now that I've had too much fun making the workouts for all my people because I have changed my training style. Because my body can't keep up with what I thought I wanted, and now I realize I don't even want to do it if I could. So I have completely just made a change because that's how I am. Life is a one-time chance, right? And I want to make sure I maximize mine. So I realized I've been making, I have all these workouts that I thought I was giving to my clients, but apparently I'm so selfish because it's my own Bible workouts, and I'm so excited because we're gonna start having them, and I'm practicing to be more comfortable on camera with you so I can come here and not feel like I'm gonna die before I go here. Just, you know, before I go live here, I get this nausea that I feel like I'm gonna vomit and shit on the camera at the same time because of the pressure I've had. So that's how it is. But I face my fears because you are more important than my fears. That's why I keep on coming here, because if I can't handle that some people won't understand me, then I'm just saying I don't have what it takes, because I need to be here strong for you. And no matter what, I'm not gonna give myself off the hook. No matter how uncomfortable I am, I'm me, my body, what I am. My body's for you, my instrument. I'm here in America for my American dream. I have made my dream body, my dream life, my fitness paradise life, my reality. Now I just want to keep on copying that, because all you in my clientele, you have different versions of your sharing your life, the way you want to live your fitness life as part of your life. And I want to make sure that you know how to make that recipe of balance. Because if you don't, you're gonna hate fitness life. You're gonna hate your body. You're gonna hate working out. You're gonna hate healthy eating, just simply because you become this rebellion when you feel like no matter what, you're never good enough to do it. But I'll teach you that yes, you are, because you're gonna be like me, one who's street smart and know, you know, like, okay, oh, that was bad. I want to show you my real flex. I want to show you that you can be strong, you can be feminine, you can be happy, and you can just stand up for yourself and not listen to all these people who don't understand, because you are with me. When you have me on the speed dial, you have me on your corner, what else do you need, right? Everyone needs a fitness friend who doesn't quit on you. And trust me, the only time you're gonna see me quit on you is if I die before you. I love you, ladies. Have a great weekend. I'm gonna go and do my cardio, and I'm gonna read the post about sharing your lives. I love that. Keep on sharing now in the group, because women, I need to get to know you. You are not boring. You need to see all this wonderful, amazing person you are that you have never had an interest in looking into. Maybe nobody asked you about who you really are when you have time to explain. But I do, because for you and me, I consider us, we're gonna go for walks in the fall, talk in the room like when we're 75. That's what I hope, if I'm lucky to be around. I want us to live our lives together, standing strong together, like having a community of women who support each other. We have different goals. Some people love tanning. Some people love me like I'm a ghost, you know, with my sun protection. Other people love to lay on the beach all day. Some people love to be out in the forest. Other people are like street urban people who hate the nature. I mean, but we have one thing in common: to take care of our bodies, and it gets tough at times to do it alone. To love eating and not wanting to be on another diet. Don't want to have a tiny flat belly just to be starving all day long. You want to be feeling great, and you want to just not excuse yourself for being a woman with an appetite. Yeah, you want to be that. I'm a pig. I'm a glutton. I tell you that every day because I don't want to see more of this. I'm guilty because I want to eat. That's life quality. You want to live. If you're a woman and you have an appetite, you probably have an appetite for everything. And if you're into building muscle, you know that when you train and exert yourself, that also makes you feeling more sexy. And women, when you feel sexy and confident, you're unstoppable. Oh! Have a great weekend, guys. See you in the group.